The town of Preston in Lancashire, like many ancient towns, is built by the side of a river. The River Ribble stretches 70 miles from the Yorkshire moors to the Irish Sea. For generations, Prestonians have fished and boated on the Ribble, and the river has claimed its victims. Here, at the rear of Preston Parish Church, lies the body of a small girl. Mary Bateman, who on the 4th of July 1851 was accidentally drowned at Grimsby in this parish. She was only 12 years old. Here, at the front of the same church, lie two brothers. Nicholas Charles Grimshaw and George Henry Grimshaw, who met their death by drowning in the same river on the 24th of April, 1822. An old tragedy, but not an ancient one, and this is an ancient place. For there were men about these parts and using this river long before the pyramids were built, before Rome was a city, before history. This beast, this great elk, once roamed the banks of the Ribble, and he escaped the hunters, but not before they had marked him with their fishing spears. And this happened 12,000 years ago. Later, much later, a mere 3,000 years ago, about the time that the legendary David slew the legendary Goliath, these early Prestonians went boating on the Ribble in a crowd such as this. How they met their death remains a mystery, but 2 boats and 30 men sank into the mud and were perfectly preserved. There they rested and were forgotten. There they might still remain, but for a great enterprise. In the 1880s, workmen engaged upon that enterprise dug them up. And this was the enterprise, the Preston Dock, one of the largest municipal docks in the country. The 25th of June 1892, the Duke of Edinburgh opened the dock with much ceremony. For 70 years it was Preston's pride. But all of that is in the past. No more will cargoes of wood pulp and china clay and bananas be unloaded at the quayside. In 1981, the dock was closed. But we can still catch a glimpse of what life was like here when this was a working port. Jack Ryding worked here as a crane driver for 30 years, and in the 1960s he made several films about the life of the port.
Around about 1965, one of the films I made was called Dockgate Mishap, about the diver who came and cleared an obstruction, a tyre, that was stopping the dock gate from closing, the dock gate that was here.